Dear students, today we are going to discuss about role of friction force while walking. First we will learn what is the nature of friction force, then we will discuss what should be the direction of friction force while walking. We know friction always opposes the relative motion, but it is also true it is not possible to walk without friction. So is it the friction which helps us to walk? And what is the nature of friction when we walk or run? It is static or kinetic. Let us analyze this. Suppose you are standing on ground. Ground will exert a vertical force that is called the normal reaction on you, which balance your weight. The question arises, is there any friction acting on the person standing on the ground? No, there is no friction because there is no relative motion between the ground and person. So it is possible to stand on the surface where there is no friction or frictionless surface. Now think, what happens when you walk? When your shoe or foot in contact with the ground, the shoe does not slip, right? Suppose I start walking like this. You can observe the impression of the shoes on the ground. That means there is no relative motion between the shoe and ground. Hence, the force of friction should be static nature. Now, to determine the direction of friction force, that is static friction force, now think about the motion when if there is no friction. If you want to find the direction of friction force, first you should consider if the surface is frictionless. Now, when you start walking, what you do? You push back your foot on the surface. Without friction, your foot would slide back, moving back relative to the floor. That is your moving tendency, your shoe's moving tendency in the backward direction, right? Static friction opposes this motion, the motion that would occur if there is no friction. That means the friction force should direct, that the static friction force direct should be in the forward direction, right? Like this you can observe. Now let us take first illustration. In this illustration you can observe a man of mass m is moving with constant acceleration a with respect to the plank. You can observe this is a plank and this man is moving with the acceleration a with respect to the plank, and mass of the plank is small m. And here we need to calculate the acceleration of the plank and man with respect to the ground. Remember, here we are given the acceleration of the man with respect to plank, and in this question we are asked to find the acceleration of the man as well as acceleration of the plank with respect to ground, and also we need to calculate the friction force exerted by plank on the man. As we discussed in the theory part, this friction force, that is a friction force exerted by plank on the man, should be static nature. So first and foremost thing is drawing free body diagram. So let us draw the free body diagram of the man. Let us make the diagram of the man and make the acceleration in the leftward direction, right? We know, as we discussed in the theory part, again let us repeat, friction force between the man and the ground, that is the plank and man, should be static nature. Because man is moving in the forward direction, so here remember, friction force should act in the forward direction, like this, correct? This is the friction force. Now let us make the direction of this friction force on the plank. You know, if we consider this force of friction as action, so reaction of this friction force should act in the plank in the backward direction, like this. Now analyze the plank. Because there is no friction force between the plank and ground, that means only one force is acting on the plank, that is in the rightward direction. That means the acceleration of the plank should be in the rightward direction. Let us assign this acceleration as a1. Okay. Now, one important thing, we are given the acceleration of the man with respect to the plank. So it will be better to draw free body diagram of man with respect to plank, as plank is non-inertial frame of reference. For this, we need to apply a pseudo force on the man, which is equal to the mass of the man multiplied by acceleration of the plank, and it should be act in the direction opposite to the direction of acceleration of the plank. That is, you can observe plank is accelerating in the rightward direction, so pseudo force on the man should act in the leftward direction, like this. Now we make the free body diagrams of the man as well as plank. Now it is time to write the equation of motion. Let us first consider the plank, because in plank you can observe only one force is acting, so it is easier to write equation of motion first for the plank. You can observe, as we discuss, only one force is acting on the plank, so here we can write small f equal to m multiplied by a1. Let's assign this equation as equation number 1. Now consider motion of man, about which frame of reference? Planck frame of reference. So we need to consider this real force, that is a small f, and pseudo force m(e1). So net force acting on the man in the leftward direction is a small f plus m(e1). So we can write m(e1) plus f equal to ma. Let us write this equation as equation number 2. This is equation number 2. Correct? Now let us write these two equations again. This is the first and second equation. Now from equation number first and second, if we substitute the value of small f from equation number 1 into equation number 2, we can write here ma1 plus ma1 equal to ma. So here we can write 2ma1 equal to ma. Now this m and m on both sides will get cancelled, and we get the value of a1 equal to a by 2. This is the acceleration of the plank with respect to ground. Now come to the friction force. We know the first equation, F equal to ma1. That means if we substitute the value of a1 in equation number 1, we can get the value of the friction force. So here we can write friction force between the man and plank is small f equal to m multiplied by a by 2. Right? Now one thing is left, that is the acceleration of the man with respect to ground. Let us assign, because man is moving in the leftward direction, it is better to consider left direction as positive. Let us consider the diagram again. We can write here acceleration of the man with respect to ground equal to acceleration of the man with respect to the plank plus acceleration of the plank. This is the vector equation. That means we need to consider for the direction. You know from the diagram, man is moving in the leftward direction. Most of the forces and acceleration is in the leftward direction. So it is better to consider leftward direction as positive. So we consider left direction as positive. Now we know the acceleration of the man with respect to the plank. What was given? Small a. And we have calculated acceleration of the plank, that is a by 2, but in the rightward direction. That means this acceleration should be placed with a negative sign. So here we can write here small a plus minus a by 2. If we solve, this comes to a by 2, and this is positive quantity. So we have considered positive direction as left direction. So we can say the acceleration of the man with respect to the ground should be in the left direction and equal to a by 2. Correct? Now let us take one more illustration here. You can observe a plank of mass capital M is placed on a rough horizontal surface and a constant force capital F is acting on it in the right direction. A man of mass small m runs on the plank. The coefficient of the friction between the plank and surface is mu. Assume that man does not slip on the plank, that is, friction is sufficient to prevent sliding between the man and plank. Here we need to find the accelerations of the man so that plank does not move on the surface. For analyzing the situation, let us make the free body diagram first, and here let us consider man first. So let us draw the free body diagram of the man. We know weight of the man will act in the vertical downward direction, okay, like this, and normal reaction applied by the plank on the man should be in the upward direction, that is this equation is N1. And we discuss in the theory part, man is walking on the plank, it means friction should be static in nature, one point. Second point, friction should act in the forward direction, so we need to draw the friction force that is static acting on the man in the forward direction, like this, right? Now let us analyze this free body diagram again. You can observe here only one force, that is F1, is acting on the man in the right direction. So this force should be responsible for the acceleration of the man. So here we can write the equation of motion in the horizontal direction as F1 equal to ma. That is equation number 1. Now come to the vertical direction. What happening? There is no motion of the man or plank, you can say, in the vertical direction. So in vertical direction forces are balanced. So we can write here N1 equal to mg. Equation number 2. Now come to the free body diagram of the plank. You know, this force is small F1 acting on the man is applied by plank. Let us consider this force as action. So reaction force of this friction should act in the backward direction. Similarly, you can say this normal reaction is applied by plank on the man in the upward direction. So normal reaction applied by the man on the plank should be in the downward direction, like this. For weight of the plank, there is no problem. Capital Mg, it will act in the vertical downward direction. Correct? Now we can draw one more force, that is the normal reaction applied by ground on the plank, that should be in the upward direction. Let assign this N2. Correct? There is friction between the floor and plank. That means friction will appear here. And direction of the friction force between ground and plank may be in the forward or backward direction, depending on the magnitude of F1, which is solely depending on the acceleration of the man. You can follow the diagram here, this friction force and this equation F1 equal to ma. So F1 depending on A, that is the acceleration of the man. So we cannot directly draw the friction force acting on the plank applied by ground. So one thing we can do, let us be uncertain about the direction of the friction force applied by ground. So let us make the direction of the friction force leftward as well as in the rightward direction. Say write this F2. This F2 depends whether F1 is greater than capital F or less than capital F. Correct? We know greater the acceleration of the man, greater the value of F1. If F1 is greater than capital F, the plank has tendency to slide in the backward direction. That means if it's having the tendency to slide in the backward direction, that means the friction should act in the forward direction, like this. Let us assign this value as F2. Now consider the free body diagram of the plank. From free body diagram of the plank, you can observe two forces are acting in the forward direction, capital F and F2, and this force F1 is acting in the backward direction. That means we can write here F2 equal to F1 minus capital F, and we know F1 equal to ma. So we can substitute the value of F1 in this equation and we write here ma minus capital F. This is the static friction force between the ground and plank. If this friction is a static nature, we can write F2 is less than equal to mu multiplied by N2. N2 is the normal reaction applied by ground on the plank in the upward direction. So let us find the value of N2. We can write here N2 equal to capital Mg plus N1, and N1 is equal to, finally it is equal to Mg. So here we can write N2 equal to capital Mg plus N1, and as we discussed, capital Mg plus small mg, this value of N1. So here we can write
N2 equal to capital M plus small m multiplied by G. Now, we can substitute the value of F2 from this equation and N2 from this equation, and we will get this value. We can write now MA minus capital F, this is MA minus capital F, should be less than equal to mu multiplied by capital M plus small m multiplied by G, right? Now, we are interested to find the value of small a. So, here we can rearrange this equation to get the value of small a. So, here we can write here a should be less than or equal to capital F plus mu capital M plus small mg and overall divided by small m. That is the maximum possible value of acceleration for Planck does not slide. Now, let us consider one more case. In this case, we have considered F1 is greater than capital F. So, now next situation is F is greater than F1. Let us place the diagram again. Smaller the value of acceleration of man, lesser the value of F1. If F1 is less than capital F, the Planck has tendency to slide in the forward direction. That means friction F2 should act in the backward direction now, right? So, we can do one thing, we can draw the direction of friction force here in the backward direction, okay? Now, we can follow the free body diagram of the Planck again. From this free body diagram, what we can write? F2 equal to capital F minus F1. Now, we can substitute the value of F1 again, that is MA. So, this F2 equal to F minus MA. This F2 is static nature, and we know if it is a static nature, again we can say F2 is less than or equal to mu multiplied by N2. Again we can substitute the value of F2 as F minus MA and N2 equal to capital M plus small m multiplied by G. Now, we can rearrange this equation again, and this time we can write here A is greater than or equal to F minus mu capital M plus small m multiplied by G and overall divided by M. Now, we can say we got the two values of acceleration for the Planck does not slide. So, here we can write these two values as this. So, here we can say the acceleration of the man so that the Planck does not slip on the surface is this value, that is A is greater than F divided by M minus mu small m plus capital M multiplied by G and overall divided by small m, and it should be less than or equal to F divided by M plus mu small m plus capital Mg divided by capital M, right? If acceleration is between this limit, the Planck will not slide on the floor, correct?
Dear aspirants, Cengage India has launched the new edition of our JEE Advanced Physics books. Please visit www.cengage.co.in to buy a copy. You can also buy the books from Amazon or Flipkart.